Hi students, in the last class we studied about smaller and bigger units of length. On the basis of that, I had given 4 questions to you. Let's go through them. First question is, the use of plastic carry bags having thickness below the stipulated level has been prohibited. In which unit is the thickness of such bags expressed? What's the answer? We know its thickness is too small. So we can say the thickness of plastic bags can be expressed in microns. The distance from the Earth to a planet in the solar system is 4 AU. What do you mean by this? We know 1 AU equal to 15 crore kilometer. 4 AU means 4 into 15 crore kilometer, that is equal to 60 crore kilometer. Third question, it is an important one. Find out how many kilometer is 1 light year. In 1 second, light travels 3 lakh kilometer. We have to convert this into an year. How to convert 1 second into 1 light year? First, 3 lakh kilometer in 1 second is converted into 1 minute. So, multiply with 60. Now you got the distance travelled by light in 1 minute. To convert this into hour, again multiply with 60. In a day, there are 24 hours. So, multiply this into 24. You got the distance travelled by light in a day. In an year, 365 days are there. So again multiply with 365. Now you got the distance light travelled in 1 year. That is 3 lakh into 60 into 60 into 24 into 365. That is equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to 12 kilometer. So the value of 1 light year is 9.46 into 10 raised to 12 kilometer. It is important. In 1 second, light travels 3 lakh kilometer, and in 1 year, light travels 9.46 into 10 raised to 12 kilometer. And the last question, which is the convenient unit to express the distance from the Earth to the star Tiruvadira? To express the distance from the Earth to a star, we can either use astronomical unit or light year. So far, we have learned about length and its various units to express them. Let's move on to the next quantity, and it is mass. Do you know what it is? Observe the picture showing how sugar is weighed in a shop. The renter placed sugar in one pan and the corresponding weight in the other pan. What is the purpose of placing a weight block in one pan? This is done to get the same amount of sugar as that of the matter in the weighing block. So we can say mass is the amount of matter in an object. Once again, mass of a substance is the measure of the quantity of matter contained in it. Observe this weight block. What is the marking on it? On each weight block, its mass will be marked. The mass of the weight block shown in the figure is 2 kg. So we can say the basic unit of mass is kilogram. Once again, the basic unit of mass is kilogram. It is very important, symbol kg. In addition to the basic unit kilogram, we use other smaller as well as bigger units to suit our convenience for measuring mass. Milligram, gram, quintal, ton, etc. are some among them. Milligram. 10 raised to 6 milligram equal to 1 kilogram. So 1 milligram equal to 1 by 10 raised to 6 kilogram. So we can say 1 milligram equal to 10 raised to minus 6 kilogram. 1000 gram equal to 1 kilogram. That means 1 gram equal to 1 by 10 raised to 3 kilogram. That means 1 gram equal to 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram. 1 quintal is 100 kilogram. So we can say 1 quintal equal to 10 raised to 2 kilogram. 1 ton equal to 1000 kilogram. So we can say 1 ton equal to 10 raised to 3 kilogram. Let's see the next quantity, and it is time. Look at this. Here you can see the shadow of a tree at morning, at noon, and in the evening. Sun rises in the east. In the morning, the shadow formed is on the west. At noon, the sun is vertically over our head. So the shadow is formed just the foot of the object. In the evening, sun is at west. So the shadow formed at east. As the position of sun changes, the length and position of shadow also changes. Of this, the shadow is in least length at noon. Our ancestors used to determine time by observing shadow. For that, they used sundial. But it is not suitable for use at night. So to find time at night, they observe the position of stars and the moon. At that time, they observe solar day. A day or a solar day is the time period from one noon to the next noon. For measuring time intervals less than a day is divided into 24 equal parts, and one part is 1 hour. The time obtained by dividing this part into 60 equal parts is a minute. In an hour, there are 60 minutes. The time interval obtained by dividing a minute into 60 equal parts is the basic unit of time, and it is second. That means the basic unit of time is second. Symbol S. Then, how many seconds make a day? Or how many seconds make one solar day? We know 24 hours are there in a day, and in 1 hour there are 60 minutes, and in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. So to convert them in one solar day, 24 into 60 into 60. That is 60 is multiplied twice to 24. That is equal to 86,400 seconds. Let's conclude today's session. In this chapter, we have studied 3 different quantities. They are length, mass, and time. Study well. See you again. Thank you.